Hello folks, happy Friday. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we are staring at the Back to the Future time machine set from Lego, which is what we're going to be working on today. We're on bags 8 and 9 probably. That's how that's going to roll. And I did my best to fix the soft focus from last week. I think it might have been an ISO setting. Somehow my camera was on an automatic ISO. But I don't know. So if you folks can let me know whether this feels like it's in focus. I know that the autofocus is working, because if I raise something up close to the camera, it switches and then it returns to the table. But I'm not sure whether the camera is just too close to the table to focus. Maybe I have to make the camera higher, which is, I don't know if that's something I can do. I'm at the height of the arm that I have. Well, no, that's a lie. I could make that higher if I needed to. I also might have bumped the camera and now perhaps my shot is crooked. It doesn't look straight. So we'll see. So let's get rid of some of this stuff. So if I line this up with the bottom of my desk, that looks straight horizontal to you folks on the shot. Yeah, if it's off, it's not off by much. So maybe I didn't bump things as much as I thought. I've also got... My apartment is not square. There's not a straight line in this whole place. So like a shelf behind the camera is probably crooked, which makes the camera look crooked, even though the camera is not crooked. Looks okay in terms of focus. See, the problem that I have is that it's a 1080p stream and a 1080p capture. But I don't have... like, all my monitors are like 2K or 4K, so whenever I look at it like full screen, it's going to look a little bit blurry because I'm doubling this resolution, right? Some interesting little pieces in here. Thanks for the feedback, Cosmic. Appreciate it. Oh, interesting. We might be working on the back of the car today, it looks like. Small bag with small pieces. Yep. Very small. Unique looking piece. It's funny, not very often do you find Lego pieces stuck together in the bags. I wonder if there's some sort of special sorting method that they use for that kind of thing. Because you think just with like chance, just pure happenstance, that eventually someone would get a bunch of Legos stuck together. Like shipped by, like stuck together by accident, I mean. I have no idea what these are or where they're from. Like a powder green. Reminds me of like the 50s diner type stuff. But how is everybody's week? Oh yeah, the new Lego botanical sets. There's that dried flower centerpiece looks fantastic. I can't say I'm over the moon about the Lego Jazz Club. It's cool and all, but it feels very, I don't know, it just kind of feels cartoony. It doesn't feel as slick of a design as they usually put out. And there was something else too that came out that was new. Oh, there's a Balrog and Gandalf the Grey Brickhead set that I saw. I thought that was pretty cool. McScrewgunn, good to see you. I've lost my voice today for some reason. It was really loud at the gym this morning. I'm not sure why. I was talking to a couple people and just felt like I was shouting. Oh, did not look. Freeze. Well, thanks for the link for those, Cosmic. I had put them in. I'd say I'm going to talk about them. I think on my next podcast with Steven, because we like to talk about Lego and stuff. So they're my Internet Minute, all the new Lego sets. But there's a couple of the Lego, what do you want to call them? The modular sets I find interesting, but lately they've not been really knocking it out of the park for me. But then, like, I don't have a Lego City, so like I'm not camping at the bit for more modular sets. was adding the flower ones to my favorites ready for payday when they came out, so I might as well share the links. Yeah, of course. The dried flower centerpiece I thought was fantastic, and if you look closely at the dried flower centerpiece post, they hook together. So if you if you are made of money, you can buy 2 or 3 of them and create like a wreath. So like they come in like 2 sections like that, flowers on them, and if you get enough of them, they can connect together and make like a hexagon, sort of like that. And then each piece has flowers, and then it's big enough in the middle that you could have like a candle display or something. It's really neat. I mean, not something that I would use in my home, because I don't like my mom decorates for fall. I don't decorate for fall. I decorate for every day. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. Not quite as slick as I normally do it, but whatever. Did you have a good week? Feeling back in the swing of things? I am exhausted. You know, it's the combination of getting out of your groove a little bit, having a lot of time off, and you have less energy when you're loafing around doing nothing, right? So there's that. And then I also have been back into the gym 3 days this week, plus streaming. This is my 3rd stream this week, so all that just has started to add up, plus a couple of late nights that were not planned. So yeah, a little bit tired would be my assessment. I mean, I'm enjoying myself, because I mean, like, unlike a lot of people out there that, you know, have to work to live, I really enjoy my job. So it's not like it's really difficult for me to like get the motivation to sit down and build Lego on stream. I guess the only frustrations with the job really are connected to like technical issues, right? Like with soft focus on the camera, or Twitch not working when you want it to, like stuff like that has been challenging. Oh, there are 4 of these. Crap. Well then. The black sheep shall live there. What could I do? Let's do... Put these over this way. Almost worked out. Human Hampter, hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for saying hi. Job frustrations are still valid no matter what your job is. No, it's fair. I mean, a lot of it comes from wanting to be, or being a perfectionist. Lots of funky little pieces, that's for sure. All right. I'll just continue on with these. Things roll all over the place. Cool. Well, that's the fun thing, Hampter. Like, the more you hang out, the more you get a chance to chat. It can be kind of busy on Minecraft streams. I think there's definitely some comments I miss on Minecraft streams, but Lego Let's Chats I usually catch things. I'm realizing I think I've moved my iPad for chat. I think it's a little bit out of my view here. Apologies if this shakes the camera. Move this. Yeah, I don't know what these green pieces are either. They're really unique looking. And they're not going to line up very nicely, so I'm going to jumble them right there. They're going to roll around like crazy, so I'm just going to put them right there. I think it's probably going to be how they turn on the flux capacitor. Bag 8, page 177. Excuse me. Yeah, that's one of the things, Hampter, is being in the Atlantic time zone. I'm even farther east than the Eastern time zone, and it does kind of put convenient times for me for streaming is difficult sometimes because it is not convenient for everyone else. How's the audio, by the way? Does the microphone need to be closer, farther away? I'm always evolving this setup. I change it a little bit. Whereas like when I stream Minecraft, it's the exact same setup every time. All right, so we need one of these and 2 of these guys. Oh, iTunes wants me to enter in my password. Hold on. iTunes must have updated. What's my favorite Back to the Future movie? Off the top of my head, I want to say the 3rd one. But I remember seeing that in theaters. All right, so now I need one of these guys. More of them. Then one more. Went the other way. Interesting that these little yellow pieces are just kind of meant for like a marker. I'm gonna show you where the shapes that you're building are. Man, I cut myself on my pinky finger last night doing the dishes on the edge of a pot, not even on anything sharp. Well, I mean, it was sharp, but it wasn't like, not a knife or, you know, fork or something. And I found out this morning that that is where I hook on my laces when I go to tighten my shoes. So realize in a heartbeat, because I didn't even realize last night. I was like, I had no idea until I was at the gym this morning. I was just like, ow, why does that hurt so much? It's like, oh, I must have cut myself. I don't recall it happening at all. All right, that there, completely hide the yellow thing. And then we need one of these guys, the upside down bracket. I do collect Lego sets. Not all Lego sets. I started off just collecting Star Wars sets because I thought, well, if I'm going to spend money on Lego, I want it to be something cool. And I don't have a Lego City, and I don't have room for a Lego City. So all the housing and trains and stuff that they come out with, they're nice, but like I don't have any real setup for them. But now, I've started receiving some of these really cool gift sets, or these cool sets as gifts. Cosmic Dancer sent in this Back to the Future set, which was very lovely of them. And then I think those are only 3 long. I purchased my own Optimus Prime, and I've picked up a couple of other sets as birthday gifts and stuff. For a while there, I was kind of like hoarding them, knowing I was going to build them on stream. Yeah, so I think we have 2 of these and 1 of these. Yeah. Now I need 1 of these. Oh, wow. Intricate. Yeah, what do I have? Optimus Prime, NASA Shuttle Discovery. That's new from Cosmic as well. The Razor Crest, the playset one, not the big one. Imperial Shuttle Tydirium. Luke Skywalker's helmet. You can see a lot of them on Joel Duggan VODs. X-Wing, Y-Wing, A-Wing, Scout Tank, and I can't read the rest from here. Some of them are just like little stocking stuffer things that I got from friends. And I have not built all of them on stream, but most. I'd say most. Oh, the Anakin Sebulba Podracer set? Right on. Yeah, see, I didn't get them for as toys. Like, I want... if whatever I buy usually has to be something I can put on display on a shelf as like a model. I'm really excited for that Shuttle Discovery. That's going to be awesome. I'm guessing we're going to have to do a couple of these. Oh, no, maybe not. 1 of these. 2 of those. Oh, this is the top of the door. I just realized what this was. Cool. Okay, so that goes on. Ow. Oh, I see. So these little tabs here, they go in these 2 little spaces by the red. It's like that. Neat. And now we have to do another one. Domestic Tiger, hello, welcome in. So yeah, I wouldn't say that my Lego collection is now limited to Star Wars. It's definitely expanded beyond that. I definitely go for like the nostalgia sets, but there's some of them I'm just like, I don't know if I'd really... I would enjoy building it, but like, where would I then put it? Like the Nintendo Entertainment System. It's really cool, but like, I don't know where I would display that. I think it would be different, and never say never, if I was on camera when I did streams. Like if I did a face cam and I had like a set, if I needed like background nerdy stuff, you know, to have as like an establishing shot or just some cool stuff in the background. A podcasting acquaintance of mine, Tom Merritt, he's got a really cool bookshelf behind him that's full of all kinds of like knickknacks and cool nerdy things that He grabs at a moment's notice when he's doing tech shows and stuff. We're just doing the same thing, but we're reversing it, so it's a mirrored build. The typewriter set is very cool, and if I was a writer, sure, you know. Some of them get very expensive, I agree. I need to update my Lego wish list on Amazon with some of the new stuff that came out. You go for the nostalgia sets, but only because you're old. But not as old as Elkhorn. I think you're older than me, McScrewgunn. I mean, we're not going to get into ages in chat, but like, I'm pretty sure, not by a lot, but like, I'm pretty sure by maybe a year or two. I don't know how old Elkhorn is. Or is it just, or is Elkhorn not old, and therefore we are just calling them old to make fun of them? Is that how that's working? I don't know many of the in-jokes in our community, I'll confess. And this seems like a running one though, because I've seen it mentioned in the Discord a couple times. All right, this little thing here. I promise not to look at the wish list until you're at least halfway through the next set. Thanks, Cosmic. You're fantastic. So we need two of these and one of those. I really like this gray plate finish that they're giving to the car. I was worried that it wasn't going to look very cool, but it looks alright. Oh, and then we got to do this thing. I think that's good. It's crazy how tightly that all lines up. These pieces right there, that's really slick. And then this goes in this space right here. Oh, I guess I should keep that handy. And then we're going to line up these longer plates with the plates we just put on. Nope, I did that wrong. Okay. How do I get out of this mess? Ah! No. Don't do it. Got a little bit too overconfident. There we go. That makes more sense. And we turn these guys like this. I think this is part of the engine. Or at least that's where the engine is on the car. I don't know where it is on the time machine, but I'm assuming it's the same place. What does that go on top? That is really not clear. Guess it goes here. Judging by the next step. Need 4 of these. I'm about to find out what these things are for. I think they're just like decorative exterior. Oh, I see them, yeah. They're just exterior decoration for all the modifications that Doc Brown would have made. These just kind of go in there. They're rubber, they're not plastic. So it just looks like that, and then this just hooks on here. And this just sticks right here, I guess. So, whoa, no. Not stable, don't pick it up by there. Good to know. Oh. Everything's falling apart. It just looks like that. Me and my big hands, right? Can't see anything. The Lego separators, the first thing to go missing? Nope, I've got like a dozen of them. They're all in the Tupperware container right over there. Okay, that's that part. So we need this. But I was right. This is part of the how to press the button for the flux capacitor. That goes in like that. And then this connects here. Oh, that doesn't seem right. Oh, I see. So the rubber thing there is just meant to give this some elasticity. I'm not sure if you can see this. But right in there, there's a little black rubber piece that we put on last time. And when you press this down, it lights up. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. And it's got a good pushback on it because of the rubber. It's cool. It is cool, Dan, yeah. And then this just looks like part of the DeLorean, like extra stuff, you know, that would be on the time machine. And this just all kind of hides it, right? Camouflage. We're starting to look a lot more like a car now. How many bags left? This is 8 out of 11 and a half. So I don't think it'll be done today. Some really cool little intricate, like tiny builds that we then add to the DeLorean and starts to build up all that detail. I like how they've done this, where they kind of get you to build like a little thing, so you get a really good look at it. You know, see the detail that they put in that, and then that just kind of goes over here somewhere. It's like it goes right up against this. So it just adds like an exterior detail out of the car. Just really taking shape. So you're wondering how much was left to be added. Yeah, I think once the doors and these lines, there's like archy lines that go along the back of it. Because I think the entire back of the car, I think the rear windshield is either not there or very, very modified. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie. 3 of these. Oh. Can everyone see the instructions okay? Are things fuzzy at all? Out of curiosity, because when I was looking at my test footage, like the 1x and the 2x and the... like a lot of the text I find was fuzzy on stream, and I don't know why. It shouldn't be. You'd think everything would be in focus. It was very small in the film, yeah. The back window, probably. The way the light is catching this little piece with a peg on it makes me think that there's like a piece hanging off in it, but it's just the way that it's cut. Put this on first. I wonder why they did it that way. And that's it for that step. Ah, this is the first part of the engines, I think. This goes in here. And this goes... What do you connect to? Oh, I see. These yellow grippy pieces grip onto this bar here. That is really slick to get that angle. Wow. That's cool. Can see the bigger parts of the instructions. I can see fine apart from your hands being in the way of the build, but that's to be expected. I can see about half of the visual instructions. Well, I mean, if my hands are in front of them, yeah. I'm just wondering if it's in focus. You know, like, because we had that, we're struggling last week with the autofocus is working, but the table itself didn't seem to be in focus. Whenever I held something up to the camera, it seemed to be okay. So I'm wondering if it's just that I've got the camera too close to the table with my lens, with the current lens, for it to actually focus on the table, and I may have to pull the camera back up a bit. That's what I'm wondering. I don't. It could also be software. Like it could be Streamlabs being unfriendly. That's entirely possible. think that's right. Oh, neat. So we actually get to see the cables. Wow. So there's this red bit here, and there's this brown thing here that a gray bit here that we just put in, and apparently we hook these on. So this goes on here, like that, and then it goes onto the gray end of this. Like that. It's an inside detail that you might be able to see it from the back, but like that's pretty cool. These are the exhaust ports, I guess. So it doesn't have anything go up again on that side. So it's a little asymmetrical right now, but that might change. Yeah, I like little details like that too, Cosmic. Why do I have so many pieces left over? That is concerning. Did I miss something? Because you usually have a handful of pieces, but not normally this many. Yeah, I missed a step. I absolutely missed a step. I must have. No? How did... That's really strange. Go back and see if I misremember building anything. Oh, did I not put... I think I missed a spot on... Yeah. Aha. What it is. You never have this many pieces left over. That's more like it. I would have figured that out eventually. Better to figure it out now, though. I agree, Dan. So much time would have gone into this. I think I mentioned before that my friend Matt, he works at LEGO, and he knows the guy that designed this. Or I'm assuming it's more than one person, but I could be wrong. It could be just one individual. But we read the... I think I got his name. I think I had a hard time pronouncing his name. It's at the front here. From the design team, so it's more than one person. Sven Frenick is one of the designers. All right, so this feels more like where you normally end up as far as piece count. So that is the end of bag 8. You can see the details along here, beginnings of the back, and then details along the side, as well as the door panels, the roof, and then interior details. So this is probably a good spot for me to grab a break before I start the next bag. Bag number 9. So if you're new to the channel, I take a break once an hour. I usually just step away to refresh my coffee and grab a snack or whatever. You should too. Grab a friend, grab some food, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. I haven't been keeping track about what the average viewing rate is for these Lego streams. I know it's lower than Minecraft. Anecdotally, I'd say between 15 and 20 people, maybe. Let's move these. It is absolutely incredible how far Lego will go on a smooth surface. This is like a, I'm not sure what this is. Like a nylon top to the table. This is my old drafting table. But then I've got like hardwood, not hardwood, I've got pressboard desks. Just board table desks. And when I put pieces on them, they go everywhere. 190. Bag number 9. Darth Lord Josh, hello. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Good to see you in a Lego stream. That was close. I was taking a look at the other bags, and there's not a heck of a lot that I can kind of discern from inside of them. So I'm not sure whether it's a lot of small detail that has to go into these, because they're all really small bits. But there's not a heck of a lot. Like bag 11 has got like the tires and stuff in it, so those are obviously like the last thing that you put on. It makes sense too, because then without the tires, this is a nice stable thing to press on if you're attaching pieces to the top of it, you know. I've often wondered, I wonder if these separate Lego pieces, these small pieces inside of a small bag, I wonder if they're actually manufactured at a separate facility. And then they get put inside the other bags together. I don't know. I guess that wouldn't make any sense, because then, well, maybe it does. Because it would be different for every Lego set, so I'm not really sure. Probably parts from the different movies. Yes, that's true. There's all the assembly from the different movies. And you can tell those ones because there's some brightly colored stuff, and there's still things to put together, like the accessories. There's like a hoverboard. I don't know what happened to my Doc and Marty. They were on the table. Oh, I see them. They're on the shelf above my desk. These are all 2x1s. Got any plans for the weekend? Mining, crafting, and pancakes aside. That doesn't narrow it down. No, that's kind of it. That's kind of it. I was gonna try to get together with a friend, but they're out of town, so that has been delayed. I might try to find something to play on Xbox. I've been neglecting the fact that I subscribe to Xbox Game Pass. If anybody has any recommendations, the kind of games I end up playing on Xbox are things like Assassin's Creed, which I do have a copy of. I've got the Valhalla, and I've played a little bit of it, but it's slow. It's good. It's just it's slow at the moment. And then what else do I do? I've downloaded a Plague Requiem, I think. A Requiem, A Plague's Tale. Got that installed. What else do I have? I downloaded something. It was like an indie game that I thought sounded interesting. Summervale or Somerville, or it was like a post-apocalyptic kind of artsy, low poly looking thing. Had really good reviews. I think it was one of the nominees for Game of the Year, maybe. Because that was a cool thing that Xbox did on Game Pass, is that they put up like a category of like Game of the Year nominees, which I thought was a kind of cool idea. Folks looking for something new to play. I also bought, I treated myself to a little expansion. I bought the Spaced Out expansion for Oxygen Not Included. So I've got that now. And I think I'd like to return to Oxygen Not Included on stream. That was fun. It's a good stream game because it's really chill. Like you can totally just you can just play it and pause it at any time and talk with chat or all that kind of stuff. I like. I'd say that's the same of LEGO streams, but then I find that I sometimes miss chat in LEGO streams because I get caught up in what I'm doing. Crony, hello. Is this your first LEGO Let's Chat? We do this every Friday. I would stream longer on Fridays, but I feel like it's a nice chill way for me to end my Friday. And if I streamed really long, I would blow through the Lego sets in no time, and I wouldn't have anything to build. So it's important to pace yourself, I think. It's a lot of plates. We're probably going to see a lot of stuff happening on the outside of the car with this bag. Actually, you saw the DeLorean in real life today. Wow. Yeah, it's hard to know when they just drive by unless you get to talk to the owner. There's a guy that I see in the summertime around here that has his DeLorean often parked at the local Tim Hortons. Goes and has a coffee and chats with people. It's a cool looking car. It must be a money pit. Like, if anything goes wrong with it, it must be extraordinarily expensive to fix just because they're so old. You didn't know that they were really old? Funny thing, they couldn't go 88 miles an hour. No, they the speedometer. It was one of the notes in the book, in the design book, was like the speedometer had to be custom made for the movie. And any close up of the speedometer that you see in the movie is fake because it didn't go that fast. I don't think you need to go more than 88 miles an hour. On one hand, there's like the feat of engineering behind that kind of stuff, and then there's like no average person. I mean, like, the top speed of a car is passing speed on the highway, right? Like, to safely pass someone and then return to your normal speed limit. That's what you need, in my opinion. I mean, there's always emergencies, but like, that's what emergency vehicles are for. Have them go faster. Maybe trend sideways. Bag 9, ready to go. The Lego cars that you build are 8 studs wide. This is a little bit bigger than 18 studs, 8 studs wide. I think the measurements on this are 13 inches from bumper to bumper. Bag number 9. Looks like we're building the side of the car. Very cool. Three of these. A little bit of deja vu. I remember using a lot of these in other parts of the car. Good. Adding 3 more this way. More of these. I think I know what these are for too. Connecting stuff together. Nope. One of these little guys. Well, this goes on the end. Somehow. Oh, that's the wrong thing. What did I miss? Another one of these goes here. Pretty bright and colorful in the end. 9 bags in, what are your thoughts on this set? What would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 for enjoyment and ease of building? I think the only criticism I have is that sometimes the instructions are not the clearest. But I feel like any of the missteps that I've made have been because I've been not paying attention, like distracted by chat, or I have assumed something and then I've ended up making a mistake. But so far so good. I mean, I like the plates on it. I find there's always that delicate balance sometimes with Lego kits. You want them to have some studs visible. In this, on the box, there's not a lot of studs visible, but there are some. So we'll have to see. I'm still looking for that sticker for the flux capacitor. So whoops, I've made a mess. And then blue guys. Big one goes on first. Square. 2x3. Hide the rainbow colors. These. Am I going to make it Back to the Future 1, 2, or 3? If I can display it, I think I might try to display this Back to the Future 2, just because then I could have it like on some sort of clear acetate stand. Like, I think it would be neat to have the final car displayed on a shelf, but like maybe flying, and then we'll have to see. I'm going to buy one of those aftermarket LED kits for it so that it lights up with like headlights and taillights and stuff. So we'll have to see. And as far as out of 10 Cosmic, I'd say 9? 8 or 9? It's hard for me to make that judge so far. So far, I would say 8 out of 10. Because I'm not vocal about it, but there's definitely been some things where I'm just like, oh, okay, that's weird. Or like, that doesn't really make sense. I think the only time it loses points is how easy it comes apart. Optimus Prime was like that too. Optimus Prime looks great, but if you move him around very much, your pieces are just going to come off. And I found that, and that's fine, because I wasn't planning on, like, you know, using Optimus Prime as a play set. He's meant to kind of sit on my shelf and look cool. That's another one I might get an aftermarket LED kit for, because he would look fantastic lit up. Get the matrix of leadership in his chest. Really cool. Go there. This is pretty cool looking too. Really fun directional changes. I think that's one of the highlights so far of the DeLorean, of the Back to the Future Time Machine, is all these little situations that you are building something out of Lego and then attaching these pieces that then change the direction of the connections, and you create these cool little pieces that then get attached to the main vehicle, and it ends up looking really, really stinking cool. Then this goes this way. Do those only go on by one? Looks like. And then this attaches. Oh, I see. I know what this is now. I really should remove the box from in front of me, because then I wouldn't be so quick to be like, oh yeah, I see it. Anybody else have a guess? You know what, Crony? I'm not a big fan of Technic Lego. They look too much like skeletons to me. Like, it's not quite... As a playset, I can appreciate how cool it is, but for me... Alright, well now I've given it away, but it's a door. Darth, good guess. Nailed it. It's a chunky door. That sounds like a really good username. Really good Twitch username. Chunky door. All right. Now we've got... These are complicated. I mean, which is not surprising. I think that's the... Oh yeah, it's the side mirror. It's the review mirror. I am surprised that it was the door that was in this bag, because I would not have guessed. Because, like, we've not used, like, very big pieces, right? I think these are some of the biggest pieces we've used today. And so this is made up of so many tiny pieces. That's all that. And then this attaches to this piece here, and this is this side. And it goes right on there like that. Wow, that is... Check this out. That is slick. Where was the door handle on the DeLorean? Was it back here somewhere? They must pop out or something. It's flush right there, but it's a little off here, and I don't know why. It's definitely getting harder to handle. Making doors on a scale smaller than this is really hard. You have to do 2-point hinges. Not sure what you mean, but interesting that this doesn't stay up on its own. The weight of the door pulls it down. So if you wanted to display it with one of the doors open, then you'd have to kind of come up with something. Although I say that and it's not finished. There might be some other mechanism that like fixes that once we've got the other parts installed. So yes, now we do the other one. Way. It is really cool. Yeah, it's a really cool looking connection, the way that the doors connect. It is weird that they don't quite connect in here, and I don't know why they should be flush. But there's just something, and I'm sure it's my mistake. I just wish I could spot what's keeping it out by like a millimeter. It's probably the chair. No, I don't think it's the chair. I might just not have it all connected tightly, you know? That's what I mean, distracted by chat. Or other things. One thing that I was looking at when I was watching a few creators do some Minecraft stuff over the holidays was, it's too bad that Minecraft built the way that it is. You can't really do vehicles. In the create mod, you can do some cool stuff. Can you imagine like designing something similar to this in Minecraft and just having it move, having parts of it move would be just crazy cool. I think Scar made like a moving house, and Tango's doing all kinds of nutty stuff. There. This goes on this side with one of these. Trying to make sure I get this one nice and square. See if that makes a difference in the long run. Oh, did I? I wonder if I put that other one in wrong. So it's supposed to go that way. That go. I might have that wrong. I do. So there you go. This might be the difference that I'm noticing. No, that's not it either. I wonder what that's supposed to be for. I don't know what the purpose of this is. They very specifically want you to put it in this position, but I can't see why. Out of the set that you've built so far, which one has been the most complex? Oh, this one. Yeah, this one by far. I would say this one, Optimus Prime, and there was some complicated stuff in the Razor Crest too. Although it wasn't difficult, I would say that the Luke Skywalker helmet had some of the more unique connections and constructions. Specifically in the stand, I thought that was really cool. Things always seem to go so fast the second time around, hey? What I really enjoy is the black ridge line that they've made. We're about to put it on here. This horizontal connection takes these plates, and what's so cool about this is that it actually sticks out. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera, but it sticks out by like 2 millimeters. Just enough. And that creates that, not just like a line down the side of the car, but it's actually a ridge. Like it sticks out by a little bit. This is one of the kits that I will absolutely be looking up reviews and videos about it online when I'm done. I haven't done it because I didn't want to spoil anything, like seeing how all the connections come together. So I wanted to wait because I want to go and see like which LED kit do people recommend for it, because there's a couple of different companies out there that make LED kits for it, and so I'm curious as to which is going to be the right one. Two of those, that goes like that. Those go on the end, those go in between. And run these little guys. You ever VODs for Lego on playlist year by year? Would you ever consider adding them to a playlist by build instead? So a playlist of all the builds for the set, for instance. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, yeah, because then you could point people towards the playlist for the entire set. Maybe not for the smaller kits, but certainly for these big ones. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe remind me of that later on. Cosmic Space Cats. Cosmic says I love the name. Nice. Yeah, this, like, whoever came up with designing this part, it seems so simple, but it's wild. Wild how complicated it is. I don't know what these are for. Just decoration, I guess. Even this having like a little lip on it to keep it parallel, like so you can't overbend it and have it go crooked as a mirror. Slick. Goes like that. This goes on this side. So it's the same on this side. It's like it hits something. I guess it's the chair. So yeah, when you close it, it's a tight fit, but it's super slick here, and then there's just this little bit of give there, but I can't figure out what it is. It could be that the whole car is just hand assembled and a little off. my fault, I mean. All right. Now we've got these two bits here, and they go and hide here. Oh, I guess it's a lock to keep the door on? No, there's nothing to keep the door on. Yeah, I don't know. They'll be a little stiffer once we attach these next bits, because there's a frame here that connects on these little rubber bits here. I'm about to do that now. So there's just a couple plates there, and then yeah, we got to make these things. So this gets a little bit of treatment on the front like that. These connect to these little spots there. Everybody can see that okay? Little round parts. And then, oh no, I put those in the wrong one. Right idea. Step. I went backwards. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Right. Well, you're gonna go this way. That goes like that. And then this connects, sort of. I think it would have been easier to do this before you put it on the car. Case in point. See, so this is where the build loses a little bit of experience points for me, just because like I feel like this would have been a lot easier before we actually attached it all. But of course, it'll probably get sturdier when we put this on top of it here. Yeah, so it has a lot more structure now. Oops. I'm pretty sure I've just put fingerprints all over the windshield too. Did I put that backwards? I did. See, here's the thing. We could have assembled this at the end, I think, and then just done this with it, right? I feel like this would have been a lot easier. Yeah, like, why didn't we build that separately? That would have been a lot simpler. Yeah. So it's looking a lot more like a finished car now. Give everybody a look. These, of course, open up. So a lot of little bits today. We got the doors. We got the engine parts, or at least the first part of them. We've got the exhaust hoses, which is really cool. Got a button for the light. Cool as well. Something keeps on flopping around. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, it's the hood. The hood is not secured yet, obviously, because we have to finish that. Side mirrors that move. Obviously, both doors come up. Neither of them stay up. One of them is a lot looser than the other. But that's just a matter of, like, the tension on the hinges. I'm sure there's some aftermarket simple piece solutions that someone has to keep it up. Insert like a brick somewhere underneath it just to kind of keep it up. So the only thing that's a little bit wonky is just the way that they really smoothly connect up the front, but then the seam kind of sticks out a bit at the back, and I don't know why. I think it's because the doors are hitting the seats inside, but I don't know for sure. Don't know for sure. Anyway, that's going to be it for me for today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 1 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC minus 4 hours now. And we'll be back on the Citadel for Minecraft. Don't go anywhere. We're going to pass you along to somebody else, either streaming Minecraft or perhaps streaming some Lego. We'll see who we can find. Raid suggestions are in Discord. Discord is too far away for me to see. Cosmic, can you throw them in the main chat? Please and thank you. And what else is going on? We've got Citadel Cafe is recording next Wednesday. The Spawn Chunks is recording on Monday. So we'll have new episodes out for those. There's a new episode of the Spawn Chunks out this week. You can check that out at thespawnchunks.com. All of those things are available wherever you find your podcasts. And of course, you can follow me on social media, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we're going to find a raid. I'm going to pop over to my other computer screen. Probably Sliced Lime. Let's raid Sliced. We will send some love over to Sliced. I have not raided Sliced yet in 2023, so this will be fun. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, folks. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.